Nice place.
Why are you here?
I want to be.
Whatever.
What's up, buddy?
Working.
How's that hunt for solar going?
You mean Eclipse, or?
No, I mean, how is it going with you trying to bring solar back? We haven't talked about it in a bit.
Well, you see, my family would rather I not do that, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Right. Your family.
And I'm gonna kill Blood Moon to do it.
Yeah. Heard about that too. Kind of an open secret at this point.
I bet it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to get Blood Moon for Monty because apparently they're after Monty. I was just going to erase him real quick.
Well, find somebody else to get for Monty.
Yeah, we'll see. So you're after Blood Moon because you want to bring Solar back, and you're going to do that how exactly?
I'm gonna rewrite his dimensional matter.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when you helped me by letting me get your dimensional signature?
I remember. Yeah.
You essentially helped me figure out that entities and universes have their own unique dimensional matter.
Mm-hmm.
Solar is from a different dimension, and since that dimension no longer exists, I have to build his matter from scratch.
Right.
In order to do that, somebody has to die.
The only people in this world who are even smart enough to consider that kind of thing are probably you and maybe Monty. And probably Solar if he was still around, right?
Eclipse has some other idea. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I mean, I would have listened to him just to hear what he had to say, but...
Yeah, well, any idea Eclipse has ever had has always been a pain in my complete and utter...
Have you considered for a moment that this Eclipse isn't that Eclipse?
Yeah, I have, seeing as the fact that I'm going to take a wild guess and assume that he was the one that ratted me out to Earth.
I don't know. I mean, I could look back and see.
I mean, the only other person that knew what I was doing to any greater extent was him. So
you're gonna make this whole decision, and you're gonna drive everyone you care about away to bring one person back.
That's what I have to do.
Okay, you've met Solar before, right? Obviously you have.
Yeah.
And you know his feelings towards your family.
Mm-hmm.
And you.
Yep.
So, enlighten me, if you would, Moon, as to why he'd be okay with any of this.
I know. I'm very aware that even Solar would have some gripes about what I'm going to do. I don't care.
And you'll still do it.
Yeah.
So it's by everything, and when you do succeed, no one is going to be happy. Except for maybe you, I guess. That's what counts, right? You can be happy.
Oh no, I'll probably be extremely depressed.
Oh, then what's the point?
What Ruin did. Solar was the only person from those dimensions that I knew, that I was actively close with. What Ruin did was remove the option of choice from people.
No, we agree on this. What Ruin did, if I was maybe a bit more active in watching things for the past decades since I've been around and gave up those powers, I may have just taken it into my own hands, unlike what maybe Golden did or does or is doing.
You mean nothing?
Yes, I mean nothing, and we can wax and wane about all that we want to. It's not important.
Where'd I put it?
Point is, Moon, Solar being gone doesn't mean you have to shove everybody else away to bring him back. There's other ways to do this. There's always more than one way to skin a cat.
Then,
for lack of a better term.
Okay. Give me a way.
You asked Eclipse yet?
I'm pretty sure Eclipse's way. The only way I can see this working is somebody has to die.
Okay. And again, I don't have any problem with Blood Moon being the one to die. See, in fact, I welcome the idea. What I have a problem with, really, is just at the end of the day, is all of this necessary? This lab, this isolation, this self-deprecation, the way you're acting?
Earth and Sun already talked to me, as I'm sure you're very well aware, you know, it being an open secret and all.
Mm-hmm.
They just want me to do nothing.
They said that?
They don't want me to try and bring Solar back if somebody has to die.
It's very noble of them.
It's stupid.
Yeah, we can argue that all we want, but a life for a life is a very, very complex thing, Moon.
I'm not saying we kill Monty. I'm not saying we kill me. I'm not saying we kill Lunar. I'm saying we kill people that have slaughtered and murdered hundreds or thousands, or in Ruin's case, billions, trillions even.
Okay. So are you going to go there and kill him right away?
I can't kill Ruin. And
No,
for Blood
no,
Moon,
no. Blood Moon, when you get him, you going to kill him right away?
No, that's not how this works.
How long is it going to have to take? How long will it take for you to figure it out? How long will it take for you to get rid of Blood Moon when you get him?
One, I have to siphon off his dimensional matter and slowly reconstruct it into a solar.
What are the consequences of that? What else can happen besides just Blood Moon dying? What other ramifications might exist? What's to say that when you do all this and you rewrite all that matter into being solar, that his matter, by nature of being from a collapsed dimension, doesn't just disappear again?
Then I failed.
Are you willing to bet this on a possible failure? You haven't done all your research yet, have you?
I can't
You're going to try
research
to
it.
keep a creature like Blood Moon, a creature, not a person, a creature contained again. And let's just be honest. I mean, yes, you are smart, and so is Monty, actually, extensively smart. He's done a lot of things recently that I thought were impossible, actually. I put him on par with you. The only person besides maybe Solar who's on par with you. And even Blood Moon escaped from him. Now, obviously, it wasn't his first focus, but what am I to do if you capture this thing again and it gets out and harms somebody you or I care about?
Puppet.
It gets out and hurts Earth again.
Puppet.
It gets out and hurts Foxy or Moon.
Puppet.
Your Moon. Yeah.
I respect you as an individual. I do. Genuinely. You don't let emotion guide you. You're smart. You're pretty funny. And you care about people. And I respect that. The worst, and I mean the worst, that will happen from me doing this is I fail.
Or it causes more problems down the road.
The only problems it could cause is potentially a little bit more negative star power going into the world.
Oh, that's it? Really? That's the only problem you're going to have with this? Oh, go right ahead, buddy. Just accelerate the death of the universe.
Oh, you mean the death of the universe, that this Stitch Wraith, his entire existence, was to do?
To be fair to that, our power wasn't actually being released into the world.
Yeah.
At least the way we see it, it was being contained in a core.
And if the astral bodies, or whatever the hell they are, have a problem with me, then they can get off of their lazy and get over here.
You think that if you fail and release that star power into the world, they'll just stop at you?
Yes.
Oh, they're going to stop at you and just, that's it? Be done with it? They're not going to go after Lunar?
Who was the
Foxy's
only
son?
person they cared about on this planet when Gemini was here?
Lunar, was it not?
Exactly. They care about Lunar because he's a potential threat. As long as I'm the only threat, they'll only care about me.
Let's have them accelerate coming here and then go after Lunar as well, because he's still going to be a threat to them, right? I mean, why wouldn't he? After what he did to Eclipse, remember? So let's accelerate that. Let's accelerate that tenfold. Let's bring them here just as quick so they can go after Lunar. And when Sun and Earth and people try to stop them from doing what they're going to do to you and Lunar, they can then go after them too, because why would they even pause to stop and listen to those people? They just get them out of the way like a bunch of flies with a fly swatter. And then, of course, you haven't considered the fact that maybe they might look at FC as well. And you might not care about FC as much as I do, being as it's one of my best friend's kids, but he has star power in him now too. He kind of uses that stuff. And then they're going to see him as a possible threat. And then Foxy steps in and he gets involved in it as well. And our whole little group of people here is just going to be in danger.
Yeah.
because you are doing this on a what? A maybe? It's a good idea, mind you, but it's still a maybe. It's a theory. It's not a law. Nothing's definite about this. You're gonna risk everyone's lives for that?
You understand what I'm trying to do. I
understand what you're trying to do, Moon. What I don't understand is why you're willing to risk so much for it. Yeah, looking at it, trying it in different ways, seeing if you can maybe hone the craft before you just make the plunge. That would make most sense to me. That'd be logical, because you're a logical being, right? This isn't logical.
I used to
This is
be.
insanity. Yeah, you used to be. Something changed. When? What changed? What was the reason?
Do you know what it's like to talk to yourself? An old version of you that sacrificed their life to let somebody live. That person then went and died, and that person, when you talk to them in your own head, the only thing they tell you is keep your family happy and die if you have to.
And that doesn't keep your family happy, so it kind of it's a paradox in and of itself.
My entire existence was formed off of a sacrifice. My consciousness is made off of another me's death.
Does that mean that your death has to happen as a result? Does that mean that you're him? No. Because you just mentioned it yourself. You talked to him, right? He exists in a way. But was outside of you. Outside of your current logic and psyche, you aren't him. Which is kind of where this all is getting weird to me. You want to be him. Do you really want to be him?
Did I say I wanted to be him? No, I need to be better than him. I need to be smarter.
You need to sacrifice.
For all of the bad the old me did, there was a lot of good and protection that my family got. The worst mistake he made was throwing away the code that gained sentience multiple times.
So, what's the matter? Thing about the old you versus the new you, huh? How busy are you right now? You got 10 minutes, right?
Why?
Someone doesn't know about all this stuff yet. They haven't been involved because, quite frankly, they're very busy with their own stuff. And, well, I think you do good to talk to them for a bit. Take a break, talk to a friend or an acquaintance, or you might consider them, really.
If they aren't involved, they don't need to be.
Yeah, they're not involved. Just don't talk to them about it. It's about something different, you know? Just the whole idea of you aren't your old self and your old self isn't you. I mean, I think it'd be good, probably, hear from that person a little bit. It's Foxy. Talking to Foxy might help a little bit. I mean, after all, he's not a scientist. He doesn't try to throw your theories back in your face like I might or Monty might. He doesn't try to sit here and get involved with all this star power nonsense. He's just kind of a guy existing in a place, very unique place, considering how you are and how he is. Very similar, actually, incredibly similar, considering that he used to be something else. His old self knew your old self, but he doesn't remember his old memories at all still. He's something totally different now. Did you know that?
Yeah.
The way he is now.
Oh, I could gather.
You didn't meet the old one, did you? Your old
No.
self met the old one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd heard from Son how the old Foxy would act.
Yep. You've met the new one. How's he act?
Tolerable.
Yeah, so are you. So recently, at least. Because you wanted to be like your old self a little bit too much. I mean, if Foxy became like his old self, I would definitely not be anywhere within 50 yards of that guy, honestly. 50 miles of that guy. Go for a talk. How about that? Come on. Come on.
You have 10 minutes.
Yeah. I'm not going to go with you here because I don't think you want me to sit here and keep trying to pound ideas into your head you don't quite fully want to accept or comprehend or understand. So what we're going to do is I'm going to sit here and wait. Well, I'll be watching. And when you want to leave, just let me know, and I'll come pick you up.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm more than capable of getting back myself.
Yeah, you can just teleport back yourself. Just like Dark Sun can. Interesting. Just like him, actually. Wait. All right. Yeah, you have a good time.
Yeah. Foxy! Hey, kid.
Huh? Oh. Yo, dude, what's up?
Hey.
FC, are you watching Murder Drones? No. Damn it. God 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 damn it. Turn it off. Turn it off.
I want to watch it though.
No. What's up, Moon? How's it going, dude?
Hey.
Been a bit, right?
Yeah, I was told to come talk with you about some things.
I'm jumping off the building in anger.
Bruh.
Energetic kid you got.
Don't have kids.
Wasn't planning on it.
Think about what exactly? I'm curious.
Some people you might hear think I'm nuts right now. And they're not completely incorrect.
Right. Okay. So, who, like sun or something, or like Earth?
Oh yeah, I'm sure
Stop
they're
jumping off the.
I'm sure they're very not happy with me.
Okay. Yeah. Why exactly? Can I ask that? Is that something you want to share with me, or you just?
Do you really want to know?
Kinda. I mean, you came here to say.
I'm trying to bring Solar back.
Cool. Great. How are you gonna do that?
I need to kill someone.
Okay.
The goal is Blood Moon.
Oh, that's probably fine.
Or Ruin.
Yeah. So what's the problem then?
They're upset that I want to kill someone to bring him back.
Understandable. I mean, after all, it's kind of a heavy thing, right? I mean, like life for a life. Yeah, Blood Moon's life really isn't worth much at all.
Exactly.
Same time. I mean, is that it? That's the whole crux of it,
More or less.
right? I mean, and they're not happy with you about that.
No, also because of some things I said when we got into an argument.
Oh, what'd you say? Oh, dude. What'd you say? What's the big issue here?
Monty had a mild idea that I was starting to lose it a little bit. He knew for probably a week or two. But, he didn't tell Earth anything.
Okay.
And I told Earth that Monty didn't tell him because she couldn't handle it.
That's a bit messed up, man. I mean, come on.
Am I wrong?
I mean, I don't think it's right to hold things back from people you care about at all, actually. Personally. I think holding it back from them is a pretty bad idea. I did it for a long time, and where did it end up? I ran away. That kid got taken by Stitch Wraith and a whole bunch of things. You saw the video about me being a terrible father. I mean, it was a whole thing. Everyone was there to try to help me out. I just pushed them all away. Everyone I cared about just.
Why doesn't the window open?
Shut up. Everyone I cared about, I pushed away. And what it get me was nothing. I was just sitting there doing nothing and again, I mean, I don't do much anyway. I mean, I run a YouTube channel. I'm a dad. I have a house like this because previous things. Look, I mean, holding it back from people, it's terrible. It just drives them away, and it means that even if they do care about you, it just hurts them. You know, it can ruin friendships, relationships, entire things just get thrown away because people get the wrong idea in their head that this is what they have to do to protect them, and it's not. It's just not. I didn't have to protect Monty and anybody else from Stitch Wraith. If anything, they had to protect me because of the way I am. But I didn't want to accept that, and that's just kind of the way it is, I guess.
But I have to protect my family.
Yeah.
It's the entire reason I'm alive.
I'm not gonna quite buy that, actually. I think you being alive is a good thing for the family, actually. Hey, bud, can you go outside for me? real
But
quick?
there is no outside.
You were just in the
That is
patio.
porch.
Oh my, go to the porch.
Or patio.
Please. Please go to the porch. That drink is gone. I'm gonna lose it. Okay. Yeah, no, that's heavy, dude. Okay.
You know I'm not the original Moon, right?
Hang on. Can I get a moment to think about that? Can I just like think real quick
Sure.
on that? Don't mind. Right. Okay. So, okay. Do they believe that?
That the only reason I'm alive is to keep them safe.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they?
So you do understand that they don't just view you as somebody who needs to sit there and protect and drive themselves away to protect people, and that they'd rather have you there as a sibling, family member, brother type thing.
The only one of them that could even mildly start to know what it's like is Lunar.
Okay. So, a lot of weight you put on your own shoulders. Where's that weight come from?
You know I'm not the
You get
original
this
Moon,
idea in your head.
right?
I know that. Yeah. I kind of understood that.
Did Monty ever tell you I spoke with the other me?
No.
I did that. You want to know what the other me told me? He said, I don't care what you have to do. You keep them safe and you keep them happy. I don't care if you have to die to do it.
Right.
The person,
Keep them safe.
the entity
Keep them happy.
that gave me life, the other me, the only reason I'm here.
Okay. Let's go off of that line of logic for a second, because that's a really dude. So you're gonna base and push away everybody you care about because of what the person who made you did?
No,
Not a little bit short-sighted?
that's not why I'm doing this.
Like me, I guess. Why are you doing this?
That message has not left my head. So it's
Okay.
certainly a contributor.
You don't think that you dying would make them happy, right? Like you
No.
realize that, I can already tell you don't really believe that.
I have never stated I plan to die.
Those words not leaving your head, you already know that's a bunch of malarkey. I guess I'm confused here, Moon. I mean,
They haven't left my head because something else I was told. I have been holding myself back.
holding yourself back. And so the solution to you not holding yourself back is to what? Release all physical ties to this world or something and
No,
do what you care about only and
no.
be damned everybody else? Or okay, so what is it?
Not holding myself back is being willing to act on ideas that aren't morally correct.
But then that wouldn't make them happy. And you know that. That's the whole thing, is that you're either making them happy or you're holding yourself back. But that doesn't have to be mutually exclusive, does it? I mean, what are your morals? You have them.
Do I?
I would assume you do.
I thought I did.
Why don't you?
Because the morals I had were don't kill people, trying to help people, always go with ideas that you know 100% will work.
That right there. Okay, hang on. Whoa. So you're saying that. And now I'm kind of picking up some previous notes here. Your idea to bring Solar back probably isn't 100% going to work, is it? The chance it'll work, but what's the downplay there? What's the other option there? I don't know much about this. So just I'm like a rubber duck here at this point. What's going on with that?
Do you know how Puppet's not from this dimension?
I know a lot about that. Yeah. Puppet is not from this dimension.
To get Solar back, his dimension's gone. There is a minor residual. Very, very minor. In order to make enough dimensional matter, because every dimension is built of its own unique structure, I have to erase another entity's dimensional matter.
Okay.
I could do it with non-living things, sure. There's a more likely chance I'll generate negative star power. And as much as I don't honestly give a flying about these astral bodies, I really don't care about them.
So this has a chance to affect people besides us because of the astral bodies.
Yeah.
But wouldn't that then make them not happy also? I'm just trying to, I'm putting myself in your shoes here. Okay, let's change the scenario. FC, yeah, this is actually quite similar. FC recently had a bit of a problem post Stitchwraith's death, which she's dead. FC was gathering star power, positive and negative. He was the filter for the Stitchwraith's core. He was putting negative star power into the core. Post death, the power didn't go anywhere. It just joined FC and then stayed there. He attracted it, and it didn't have anywhere to go. He wasn't a proper battery. So my solutions were to either A, have Monty build him a whole new body, which he did, or the other option was to maybe have somebody teach him how to use it, harness it, and it might even just attract people, and it might just hurt him and kill him at that point. I chose the option where it was the best solution for everybody, where we basically just gave him a new body, and the core from Stitchwraith is in him now, gathering up the negative and stuff like that to prevent him from being harmed.
What happens when that core reaches its limit?
Well, that's the thing, is we don't really know what the limit is, because it wasn't made by us.
But it has a limit.
Yeah.
Anything that
eventually.
stores power has a limit.
Eventually.
So, you did do the temporarily best solution.
The other solution was to let him die.
And you're a good father for not doing that.
Right. So I'm trying to relate this back to yours. I'm looking at it, right? I'm trying to see the similarities here. You want to bring Solar back.
Yeah.
Correct. That would make you happy.
More than anything.
Theoretically speaking, in your mind also, that would make Earth and Sun happy.
And Lunar.
And Lunar happy. And Puppet happy, for that matter. And probably Monty and Jack, right? It would make Jack happy, probably, because that's his creator,
Yeah.
after all. It would make them happy on that regard. But, and this is the thing, is that you're not going to hold yourself back, but that means that you're going to go after opportunities that aren't 100% certain. You're going to roll the dice, like my son just was, multiple times, on the opportunity, on the chance that this might work. And if it doesn't, you mentioned the Astrals. Why?
Negative star power.
So doing this to Blood Moon could make negative star power.
Potentially.
Okay.
This isn't something I can test. This has never been done. The only other person that maybe has done something similar would be my father.
And you don't want to ask him because obvious reasons. Valid.
I may be nuts. I don't hate myself that much.
Okay. So it creates negative star power. And as a result of it making negative star power, the Astrals accelerate themselves coming here. Because I think they're coming here or something.
Maybe a couple. I don't know. Lunar's been talking about some trial that Gemini's had for months.
Lunar said that about them coming here when he was trying to train my son. Which that's a thing now, but he uses star power to...
I don't need to know. I don't really care.
So, yeah. So they come here. And then what? They go after you?
Maybe.
Well, that's a big maybe, bud. I mean...
I don't know what their threshold is on what they call a threat. We don't know anything about them because they don't make their presence known.
I mean, wouldn't knowing how to delete and reconfigure someone's literal dimensional matter into negative star power be just a valid threat at that point?
But it's not my intention.
Well, intentions, I mean, you might not intend to, kill somebody when you text and drive, but that doesn't mean you didn't kill somebody when you texted and drive. Right? I mean, that's like a valid idea there. Like, you can see the logic in that, I guess.
Yeah.
You do. I can tell you do. Yeah.
And I threw the dice off the building.
Go get it.
Okay, that's kind of funny because it doesn't let him jump off. You know that already. He'll be back. Yeah. So you understand that logic, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess my main thing is that I can't get over this idea, Moon, that you're gonna leave everyone behind just to make them happy when that would do the exact opposite. If what you're telling me is true, it's already happened. You've already made them upset and sad and mentally not okay with you being the way you are now.
Foxy,
Yeah.
Can you tell me with absolute certainty that if I killed Blood Moon, it'd be a bad thing?
Oh, no, believe me, if you killed him, it wouldn't be a bad thing. If you're doing it the way you're doing it and something bad happens as a result, it puts a lot more on it, right? I think you know that too. You asking me that question, you're trying to get me to say yes to it, right? Like you're trying to get me to say that killing Blood Moon's a good thing, right?
No.
And you know the answer. No, you know the answer, Moon. The answer is yes, it's a good thing. If I could do it, I would do it yesterday. But I don't think that's what the question is it? Really? Look, man, I don't know what you're doing with all that. I'm not involved in the science stuff and this magic stuff and this star power stuff. I kind of am because of my son, but like, let's be honest, I can't do it myself. So I let Lunar and Puppet and stuff like that. They're the ones that help me out. And Monty and that fork face guy that freaks you out. Found it? Good job, kid.
The dice.
Good job, kid. You know what I mean? I don't know, Moon. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell you what to do because I don't know what the odds are or any of that. I'm not going to try and be like Hans. Like, I'm not going to be the C-3PO to your Han Solo. I just can't do that. I'm not that kind of guy. So, I mean,
I haven't had the time to even run the calculations all the way. Because everybody just keeps telling me, no, let's move on. It'd be better if we just moved on. I don't want to move on. I want Solar back.
well, yeah, I kind of gathered that. That's what, yeah, everyone wants Solar back. But I think there's a proper way to do it, maybe. I don't know. Is there...
I have to catch Blood Moon first. Even then, I can catch him, and unlike when he escaped from Monty, he is my only priority.
Yeah, okay.
So he won't get out. If I have to, I'll leave him only with a head.
Bit dark, not gonna lie, even for you. And when the next thing that pops up that threatens your family, that isn't necessarily, you need something else to do this, and you unlock this first step of doing something, what's gonna stop you from doing more next time? What's gonna stop you from, say, using someone you don't care about?
I'm not a different person again. Yeah, I've gone a little nuts. I'm very aware of that.
Moon. Yeah, I'm not saying for you to not kill Blood Moon and do this. I'm just saying that my whole thing right now is not even about that. I'm looking at it from the way of you talking about your family and stuff. I mean, dude, you don't want to hurt them, right?
I don't care if they're mad at me.
You don't. I can tell you don't want to hurt them. You straight up don't want to. You want to make them happy. That's like yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Then why are you?
Them being unhappy with me is different than them being unhappy because of something I couldn't fix or stop.
They're not unhappy because of Solar, though. Because you didn't
They
fix
are.
it.
I know
they're
they
unhappy
are.
with you. No, they're not unhappy with you because you can't bring Solar back. That's not even a thing. I don't even think you believe that. You're trying to justify it. I think you yeah, they're sad Solar's gone. They're not sad because you can't bring him back.
But I could
There's a
have,
difference.
if I didn't stop myself, if I didn't hold myself back, I could have stopped it.
Okay.
If Ruin would have been dead ages ago, it would have been done.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And if I didn't...
I appreciate you attempting to logic this.
Regrets in the past are one thing, but you're making these changes to yourself that makes everybody unhappy around you, and you've said it yourself. Sun and Earth and probably Lunar are not happy because of the way you're acting now. And who's to say that you doing this and going off in the deep end will ever let you repair that relationship in any capacity? I'm lucky. I got FC back after everything, and it's because my point is, Moon, you know for a fact what you're doing isn't making them happy, and what you might do could make them happy, but they're not.
Foxy.
They care about you a heck of a lot, and all you're doing is shoving them away.
Stop. I appreciate you trying to reason with me in a way that's not shooting me down completely. It does help. But I'm selfish. I need Solar back.
You're what?
I'm selfish.
Then why are you trying to make it about your family?
Because maybe I wasn't ever meant to be a good person.
You keep lying to yourself.
It's what moons do.
Yeah, well, not really, but you can make that decision. I mean, I'm not a Foxy in that traditional sense. My old self and my new self are very different people. So, I mean, you're a moon, but...
And I was healthier.
You were healthier before?
Yeah. And then I heard myself tell myself to die.
I think Monty, Sun, Earth, Lunar, Solar, and everyone else you know would disagree with that. But you knew that already, and you're just saying things to try and be selfish. If you want to be selfish, Mood, be selfish. Don't hide behind some moral code.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Later, Foxy.
See you around, bud. FC. How'd you go? See. Outside in the pool house. Oh, all right. Hey. You hungry or something? What are you playing?
I play a game where I toss ball into cups.
I see. Let's just go get some. Come on. Let's go get some.
I got one! I do more.
We're not doing this right. We're not doing this right now, bud. We're not.
I tossed the ball in the cup good.
We can do it after dinner. Come on, let's go.
Professional.
Come on. Look, we can do it after dinner. Come on.
What are we eating?
Some.
I want to eat hamburger helper.
If we have any, sure.